Hello guys, what is it is Ro here, bringing you guys some more um Madden 20. We're having a Madden 20 franchise. Today I'm going to be introducing a new theme team. And as you can see, we have the Toronto Mounties. That's a bit of a surprise. But anyway, this is going to be a new series, which is interesting because I didn't think I was going to do a Madden 20 series. But I'm going to do this for one season and one season only for myself only. Um, this will be a very important series in the making. So we're going to be doing preseason one game, and then the final preseason game, and then we're going to do a regular season. So as you can see, we have Josh Allen, and we have Anthony Barr. And you might be thinking, how do I do this? And what is the theme team? Well, instead of doing it out of position team, I thought, screw all of that, put that aside, and make a God theme team. And what does that mean? Well, gonna have 99 overalls all across the board in the future episodes that are going to come forward. And this is what we're going to do. Now, you might be thinking, bro, well, how's this going to work? Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So if you guys like Madden 20 and are going to enjoy this series, please be sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, another thing, I'm going to be trying different playbooks, because this is in the works really, so, yeah, and all the new features that I've noticed and while playing Madden 20, because this is again, this is pre-recorded. I have been enjoying it, which is pretty cool, so that's a big thumbs up for me personally. So, yeah. For other things like Madden 25, I'm gonna be coming out with a new career mode. So that way it will be authentic and cool as possible. So I've been training some guys throughout the series. We're gonna in the future episodes that I've been recording, I'm gonna introduce new guys into the field, make some trades off camera, this and that. So that way when I bring it to you guys, you can be like, oh my god, this is a good experience for me. And I'm just testing this out with Josh Allen. I've never used Josh Allen because, yeah, it's kind of interesting. So I might as well do a fake punt just to try it out, but obviously it didn't work out. So, yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed by it, and they got a touchdown. Another thing is, and we also got a touchdown, but and Andrew Luck is the quarterback. Apparently, Andrew Luck is still in these rosters, which is kind of weird, and I don't know why. That shouldn't happen, to be honest. Why would Andrew Luck be in the rosters? So, that's my thing. Also, another thing is that I'm going to be doing a Madden 25 series, which is going to be cool. It's going to feature a quarterback, which is awesome. So, please be sure to stick around for the series. It's going to be amazing. this series as well, it's also going to be amazing. So that's what I want y'all to like understand from this. So yeah. Also, another big thing, please don't take from this as if I'm trying to do something wrong. I'm really not, honestly. I'm just trying to do something new. The Giants don't have an X Factor, while Anthony Barr comes out of nowhere and decides to, like, you know what? Let me get a tackle and let me be happy. Because do you know what he is right now? Happy. He is a happy man. And as you can see, um, yeah, so another thing you're gonna have to understand, this is not realistic, okay? This is not the most realistic idea for a franchise mode. I also, excuse me, put on Pro just for you guys to understand that I'm not an idiot and put on Rookie. I can play Madden on Rookie and on Pro, but I can't play Madden on like some other stuff like All Pro and All Madden and All Pro. Well, okay, All Pro is the most unrealistic, while All Madden, like, okay, All Pro is somewhat realistic, while All Pro, no wait, All Pro is somewhat realistic, but All Madden is not realistic because it's not like good for the fans and whatnot. So that's what I have to like give a take on that. So yeah, that's what I have to understand. It's not hard to understand, but it's also not easy. So I just don't get it, and I don't care if anybody disagrees with me because it's kind of like dumb, to be honest. Like, why would you have something that's not right? Also, like something very bizarre. So that's the take on that. And as you can see, we're down by 3 points. But as you probably know, we're going to do something silly. As in every single video, I do something silly. Also, if you didn't check out my live stream, please do. It was a blast. I managed to, with the Burnaby Aces, do something good. I always like the Burnaby Aces. That's like my key thing here. Um, and this is gonna be one of the most realistic franchises I ever done. Well, this franchise is not realistic whatsoever, but whatsoever. Like I'm gonna tell you that this franchise, it's not realistic, and it will never be realistic. But the Burnaby Aces is realistic. You know why? Because we make good content out of it. So yeah, it's not hard. It's not easy, but yeah, I do have my fun, and we kicked a field goal to be in the lead. Oh, whoa, I'm doing well, boys. Doing well. I'm doing well. Yaw yeet, yaw yeet, and yaw yeet. So Josh Allen has been doing well. I actually subbed him out for Red Hundley because I don't know why preseason games do this, but like for some weird reason, preseason goes like after the first quarter, the backup players do it. Excuse me. I don't like that at all, man. Because it's like, why? Like, why would you want that? Like, there's no good reason for it. So, why? And also, like, the Bird to be aces, like, That would never happen. I know that. It would never happen. But, like, I understand it gives, like, an opportunity for players. But at the end of the day, at what cost are you doing it? Like, what are you doing for the league as a whole? So, like, it's, like, effortless that you're doing this to us. So, I mean, you do what you have to do, but also know at the same time, it's not realistic at all whatsoever. So, yeah. Currently, we Ballage, who's our current running back, is near like the goal line. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is gonna kick a field goal, and we're gonna play it smart and do our best to succeed because that's what we do. We succeed and try our best. I don't know why I keep saying that, but it's the truth, honestly. If you think that it's not the truth, please reconsider what you're thinking because it doesn't make sense. Also, currently, we're leading by 3, as you know, because we kicked a field goal. So, might as well, like, try and blitz every single time. And it's gonna work every single time because we have Anthony Barr and some other, like, key players. So, yeah. One key point to think about is that I relocated the Miami Dolphins to become the Toronto Mounties. Excuse me, because the Miami Dolphins this year were trash, and that explains a lot. Like, the Miami Dolphins are trash, so like that's what I think. Man, that really sucks. But at the end of the day, you know, as you can see, we got a pretty decent return. So now we have Josh Allen, who I'm going to use a. I'm trying to look for a good play right here, and I don't think I got a good one. So I'm going to use like 5Y, and then I'm going to like. So this is what I run. And then I scramble. And I think, oh, okay, let me try and like juke, and then face mask. Face mask happens. Are you? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, no. Like, why would you do that? Like, excuse me. Like, that is something that you should not do. That's like an inexcusable rule. Never do that at all costs. Like, please. Like, I beg, don't do that. Like, I beg you, please, don't do that at all costs. So, that's just what I asked for. So, yeah, I just don't think that's how it should work. Should not work like that, and like, yeah, like it's not how it works. It will never work like that. So as you can see, we are currently 2010. That that hmm, that sounds a little weird, but it's true. Okay, let's not get let's not get weird. Okay. Um, Another big accomplishment that the Giants, I supposedly think, have done is they have let go. Well, Eli Manning has retired, That's kind of interesting because I didn't think, and I'm saying this as a Patriots fan, which is kind of saying a lot. I didn't think the New England Patriots, I mean, the New York Giants, were going to have Eli Manning retired. Like, I thought, like, hey, he could stay, like, for a couple of seasons. But now, since with everything, like, colliding and everything, and with the fact that the New England Patriots, like, now have a chance, like, to beat the Giants so easily, I think it's going to be a real big stepping stone for us. Well, it depends what we face, but at the end of the day, can't really count on Tom Brady anymore because he's for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Here's the thing, I still like the Patriots. It's just that I don't understand the decision of why Tom Brady would go to Tampa Bay. Because I know Bruce Arians and all of that stuff, so it's a little bit questionable, but it's really true to be honest. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's not something I would like. It's not my, what's it called, like repertoire, if you will. But also at the same time, it's like, okay, he had his time, he had his chance. So also another thing why I didn't like the decision was because, like, yeah, as you see, we get a pick, but it's at the 2-yard line. So you know what's going to happen, right? I think to myself, oh, we could, like, do something about it. So then I decide, oh, let's run the ball. And I was like, okay. Like, okay, the 2-minute warning, we're getting somewhere. But then, here's the big then. I then realized it was a big mistake, cause, look, I got sacked. Now, I now have the fear of getting the lead. Like, I actually have a fear of it. So now I do like a punt thing. So so now I have to ask myself, like, what am I gonna do? Like, so is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Like, can you please, like, help? Like, can this work at all? Like, I'm actually scared. So now the Giants are, like, cracking down on us, like, in the sense of, like, the play calling, everything wasn't working out, blah, blah, blah. So now it's like, okay, we're actually figuring something out. We're figuring it all out. So, and I do like it how we're figuring it all out, but also at the same time, at the end of the day, it doesn't work out. So now we're in the fourth quarter, as you probably have guessed. But now it's a big problem because, one, we have the chance of losing. But also, two, it's not looking good in our hands. So I just don't get it. Like, I honestly don't get it at all. Because it's like the worst thing possible. So yeah, I am pretty disgusted. And as you can see, we're near the goal line. And so, that guy could have picked it off. Like, that guy, whoever did, he could have picked it off. He just ruined it. Like, he legit ruined a chance. So, I'm now technically pissed. It's now gonna come down to the line. I am now gonna be pissed. And as you can see, I'm getting pissed. I'm getting pissed. I am actually getting pissed. So, I need to calm down a little. Alright? So, that's my thing. Like, I need to actually calm down a little and, like, take a breather for a second, because, man, I don't deserve any of this. Like, any of this. So, yeah. It's not hard. It's definitely not easy, but, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, alright. This is, like, the worst thing ever. This is, like, the best thing ever. And so, like, what the heck am I doing? Why am I doing this? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so I try a fake field goal because I know this isn't gonna work. I try like a miracle here. So here's the thing, alright? Here we go. So I go for a fake field goal, right? I did not realize, and I kept hitting the X button, but it didn't work. So I was like, okay, that has gotten me pissed. So now I now have to do this. I now have to think about what I'm gonna do next. So as you can probably tell, I'm getting a little bit mad, but we got the lead. We got to get the ball back, like in overtime, and excuse me, we're here in overtime against the New York Giants. So I'm now making like a bunch of adjustments, and I decided to now, you know what? I'm gonna run the ball with Josh Allen. And so then I decide to run hurry up, and that's what I'm doing. Like I'm constantly gonna run hurry up until we get there. So again, I try to hit someone deep, but that obviously didn't work out. So um yeah, so I decided to run with ballage, and that actually worked out. So we decided to um run a play action pass, and then I decided to pass it up there, and that was Grant. Grant was a good receiver, is a good receiver, and yeah, I decided to run this, but that obviously didn't work out. So, I know if in a RPO peak zone bubble, like anything RPO, I would not succeed, and that's really important to note that, because I'm not really good in RPO peak zone bubble. So yeah, keep that in mind. Also, another thing, I didn't run hurry up on here because this was something I was not grateful in. I should have ran the ball and everything. So then I decided to kick my field goal, which I did, but I don't know why I called a timeout. They called a timeout. So then I realized, oh god, I have to run the fake again. So guess what? I actually called it. The lineman caught it, and we got the victory. And that's your game right there. The Mounties won in overtime against the Giants in preseason. Game 1. and we won off of a fake field goal after the last one to end the game failed. So, yeah, that was pretty sweet. So, alright, so I'm actually happy that we won the game and everything. So, guys, if you're ready for this series, as always, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, as always. But, like, I'm gonna add one more thing quickly. If you guys want, like, a series of episodes, like, I'm gonna be pumping these out. If you guys want that, please let me know down in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are legends, my book, and as for me, I will definitely see y'all in the next one, and peace.